Guys, it's Tina and I am back and I am here with a favorites video for you guys. And I don't typically do favorites videos, and I've mentioned this before. I am just not that kind of person that has multiple favorite new products for you guys to share every single month. Products that I'm totally obsessed with and I can't live without. Like, I do not rotate through makeup like that. Like, I am not that easy. I am not that simple. I am not that easy to please. Like, you have to come and come good for me to fall in love with you. And really, I have like routine products that I use every day, like daily products. Maybe I can share that with you guys too. Maybe I can do that. But some of these products that I'm including now are actually products that are in my everyday daily regimen. So it's not like gonna be a surprise necessarily, but these are products that I wanted to share with you guys, and I want to do this every couple of months or so where I just showcase die-hard products that I discovered or rediscovered in my collection that I'm absolutely in love with, and I think you guys should check them out. So for today, I'm gonna share with you 10 products. So I'm gonna give myself a number so I can actually save products for the next time and not just crowd a full video of products. So we're gonna stick to 10, and I actually have some very expensive products in this video along with some very affordable products, and I'm gonna try to keep it that way. I am testing out more drugstore products, so I'm testing out more inexpensive brands. I'm trying to, you know, play the feel, like put myself out there. I'm dating the different brands and trying to find products that are truly worth the money, whether it's really high-end or even budget brands. So let's just stop rambling and just jump right into it. And the very first product is probably not going to be a surprise to anyone because this is something I've been raving about. I raved about it when I hauled it. I recommended it in my VIB sale haul recommendation video of sorts. And I'm just so in love with this product. And the great thing is I am not the only one that has been given really positive feedback about this product. You already guessed it. It's the Josie Maran Surreal Skin Argan Finishing Balm. A lot of you guys did pick this up during the VIB sale and the VIB Rouge sale. And it's a little bit pricey, and it doesn't even look like it's a lot of product. It contains 0.5 ounce of product, which is not a lot. Let's discuss. It's not a lot, but you don't need a lot of this product. You don't apply very much of it. It's kind of a hybrid between a moisturizer and it's a primer as well, because it smooths the skin, it fills in pores and lines, and it helps your foundation just apply so smoothly and looks so great hours into wear. And the great thing about having so many of you try this out is that I got feedback from different people with different skin types, and so many people are raving about this, from sensitive skin to dry skin to oily skin to combination skin. A lot of people are saying they're in love with this product. It makes their skin and foundation look flawless. Even without foundation, you can apply this as a finishing balm, and they said it makes their skin and foundation and makeup wear beautifully. It looks great at the end of the day. It even though it doesn't mattify, it keeps the oils at bay. So I have combination oily skin, so it's more oily like at the center of my face. Like, all of here is oily. Let's not even pretend. And then at the extreme perimeter, I have normal skin, but the majority of my skin gets very oily. And this did not make me more oily. In fact, it didn't mattify, but it almost controlled the oil, and it just made my foundation look really good, and it lasted a very long time. But I must mention, there was one person that said it made her skin oily, and she said she tried it with different foundations, so she figured this was the product that was causing her to be oily. I'm not sure about that because so many other people said they didn't get oily, but just keep that in mind. I think you definitely should go ahead and get a sample at Sephora. They'll give you a nice sample. Try it out, test it out before you actually invest in it. But this guy is phenomenal, and I just raved on about that. Now the next product is a very pricey one, and I don't expect any of you guys to go out and just grab this. No, just don't even trust my opinion just yet because of the price. I don't want anyone to get this product and then be disappointed and probably can't return it. Try to get a sample. This is the La Prairie Skin Caviar Essence in Lotion. This is so pricey. It hurt my heart to get it, but I got a sample of it and I tried it and I loved it so much I did go ahead and splurge, which is why I'm telling you, try to get a sample of this. Do not just splurge on it. Get a sample first to see if it works with your skin, because again, pricey. Now this is, it's a liquid, but it's more of a liquefied gel, I would say. I wouldn't say it's watery, runny, and it's not really thick like a lotion, but it has a thicker, almost liquefied gel consistency. And I use this as my daytime moisturizer. So instead of using like a cream moisturizer or, you know, an actual moisturizer, I use this. And it hydrates my skin without making it greasy, without making it tacky. It just makes my skin feel very comfortable. And my skin has been very happy with this. I haven't had any breakouts. I haven't had any issues. And the kicker is that at the end of the day, when I wash my makeup off, so you know when you clean your skin, you get all of that crust and, not crust, but you know, your SPF, your foundation, your powders. Once I get all of that off, my skin still feels silky, soft, and smooth underneath it all. Even though I use a lathering cleanser to get everything off, my skin still feels baby soft. And I know it's because of this, because nothing else that I've ever used made my skin feel so great after I removed everything. So I love that stuff. And it, look, I've been using it for a while now, and it's a very big bottle. This contains how much? 5 fluid ounces. So it's not like you're getting a little bit. It's 5 fluid ounces, and I think this is gonna last me for quite a long time. So it's definitely worth it for me. Next up, let's go ahead and mix it up and go for a very inexpensive, very affordable product. This is a foundation, well, a BB cream that I've been loving. And I don't use BB cream like tinted moisturizer, CC cream, all those things that kind of debuted in the last couple of years and everybody's going crazy about. I don't like, because typically they don't work for oily skin. They in fact make us more oily. So I stay away from those. However, our friends at Covergirl came out with the Clean Matte BB cream for oily skin. Once it said that, I was like, excuse me, Covergirl, thank you very much. I will try that out. And Covergirl, you can literally get this for $5.99. If you get it on sale, you can get it even cheaper. You can use coupons. You can get it at the drugstore. So CVS, Rite Aid, Walgreens, Walmart, Target. You can get it for like $5.99, if not cheaper. Now, I mixed 2 shades. I mixed the shade 550, which is medium deep, and then 560, which is deep. And I'm in between these shades, so I just mix them. And again, it's inexpensive, so I don't mind. Now, this says it's oil-free, won't clog pores, suitable for sensitive skin, and lasts all day. And it gives a soft demi-matte finish. So it's not a full-on matte, but like a caked-on matte. It's a very skin-like matte finish. And it's so beautiful. It applies nicely. Now, it's a BB cream, so you're not going to get full-on, full coverage at all. But I do get, I would say light to light medium coverage from it, and then I powder it down. Now, I don't need a lot of coverage from foundations, but if you use your concealer, cover up your problem areas afterwards, then this would be perfect for you. And again, it's inexpensive, and it does have a nice, beautiful matte finish, and it stays matte. Like, I don't even have to powder this, and I powder every foundation. I don't even have to powder this, and I'm fine going out the door. Like, I forgot to powder one day, and it was no issue, and I'm like, wait, so technically I don't need to powder you, but I still powder it, but you don't need to. Like, it gives you that much of a matte finish without being dry and without feeling uncomfortable. So really love this. Now, the next product I've been loving is an eyeshadow palette, and I think this is by far the best eyeshadow palette release of the entire year. This is my top palette, and that is the Kat Von D MetalMatte palette that was released for holiday 2016, and I think you can probably still get your hands on this. It's available at Sephora and on the Kat Von D website. If you haven't gotten this yet, I don't know what you're waiting for. Like, excuse me, you need to get this ASAP. So these are all matte colors, wearable colors at that. And I like that they're deeper shades, so they're not bold in your face neon. So if you're afraid of color and you want to incorporate a little bit more color into your look, I think this palette would be great for you because they're more subdued, colorful shades. And you also have some neutral colors in here as well. And then you get 9 of her metal eyeshadows. And these eyeshadows are so beautiful. They're creamy, they're buttery. There's only one tinsel that's a little bit more flaky of a texture, but even that works great. I used it in a look and it worked out fantastic. It's not gonna break the bank and you get tons of product in here. We're talking about, what, 21 eyeshadows? And they are 0.06 ounces each. Like, that's tons of product, like a lot of product. And I think this is $60. So it's definitely worth the buy. Definitely check this out. Even if you're afraid of color, I think you would enjoy this palette. Now, next up is another drugstore product. This is the L'Oreal Voluminous Mascara Primer. Oh my God, L'Oreal sent me this guy. And I was like, it's a mascara primer, big deal, who cares, right? But then I used it with my Too Faced Better Than Sex, which is my favorite mascara. My lashes were like looking like fake eyelashes. Like, they got so big and voluminous. Like, Too Faced already gives me a lot of volume, and if I layer it up, it gives me even more volume. But with this primer, listen, it is fantastic. And again, it's a drugstore item. You can get it on sale, use coupons, it's not that expensive, but it's just a nylon bristle brush. It's white, you apply it. That's the only thing I don't like about mascara primers that are white. They have one from, I forget who has, oh, the Estee Lauder black primer. I love this because it's a black primer. This is white, but I can get over it. Like, it covers easily with mascara, and I just love this guy. And if you have never tried a mascara primer, here's your chance to try one at a relatively affordable price, and it's gonna give you great results. So what you do is you apply this to your lashes before your mascara. Let it dry for a few seconds. You don't want it completely wet because it's just gonna be removed with your mascara. So let it dry for a little bit, but not too long, because then you're gonna have trouble applying your mascara. So it's like, get it right when it starts going a little bit clear, then apply your mascara over that. You're gonna get volume and it's just gonna look intense, and I just love it. It's so beautiful, and again, very affordable. Now, the next drugstore product that I've been loving is the Rimmel London. This is called their Sculpting palette, and it has 3 shades, highlight, contour, and blush, and this is in collaboration with Kate Moss. And these trios, they come in 3 different shades. Let me grab the other 2. Let's see here. You have a light medium. This one is the light, right? Number 1, Golden Sands. You have number 2, which is Coral Glow, and then number 3, which is the one I use, is Golden Bronze. And I love the contour shade in this palette. And again, this is so inexpensive. It's like $5.99 or even cheaper. And again, coupons, sales, all kinds of things to get this even cheaper. But this contour shade, it's so beautiful. It's not too warm. It's not too gray. So on my very golden skin tone, it's better to use a color that leans a little bit more warm than gray, because gray can look very muddy on me. So I have to be careful. This color just falls right where I need it to be. It's neutralish warm, and it's so beautiful. Now, the highlight and blush shades, I actually have to use both as highlights because the blush is a little bit too light, but it can still work, especially if you're a medium skin tone. But this contour shade by itself is worth the entire price of the trio, and I definitely think you should try this out. Again, it's inexpensive and it works like a dream. Now, if you're darker than me, just skip it. It's not going to show up on your skin tone. This shade works beautifully for my skin tone, and even lighter than me, but not deeper. Deeper, I don't think it would really show up at all. Now I'm going to mix it up and toss in another luxury product that I've been loving. This is the La Prairie Cellular Treatment Loose Powder, and this is the shade Translucent 2. Now, they do have another shade, Translucent 1, which is more of a light pinky hue. It's still like a beige shade, but it has more of a pinky undertone to it. This one is more of a tan shade, like a beige tan, and it does apply to your skin nicely. It's translucent, so it's not going to be like a shade that gives you color or coverage or pigmentation. It's just a translucent powder. Pricey product, very pricey, but you do get 2 ounces in this, and then you also get this 0.35 ounce travel jar, and these come in the same container. So this is together. You can use this on the go, and you can just leave this at home. Love this powder so much. It's so finely milled. It's perfect because it's translucent, but it's not one of those white powders that's gonna leave a white cast on your skin, and it doesn't give flashback because it doesn't have SPF, and it's not too light where it just stands out on darker skin. And that's what I love about it. I've never tried a translucent powder that's truly translucent on deeper skin, so I've been loving this. And I did find out from Demi, hey Demi, that you can get this on overstock.com for a discounted rate. And again, translucent 2, not translucent 1 for deeper skin tone. If you're lighter, then you can try out translucent 1. If you're very light, I don't know that this is gonna work for you because it does have a bit of a tint, and it can come off a little bit too deep on your skin tone. So maybe like a medium light, like a light medium to medium deep, this would work well. So another luxury item that I think is worth the price. The next thing I wanted to talk about is from MAC, and I mentioned this before in Get Ready With Me videos, in my haul videos, that I love these highlight powders. These are the Trip the Light Fantastic Powder from the Star Trek collection. So there are 3 shades. There's a lighter shade that I'm just, no, it's not new, not for me, no thank you very much. But these 2 shades, we have Highly Illogical, which is a swirl of like a rosy plum and a yellow gold powder. And then we have Strange New Worlds, which is more of a coppery orangey shade with swirls of light yellow and almost like plummy shades as well. These powders are so beautiful. If you're into very subtle highlight colors, if you just want a subtle glow on your skin without blinding the gods with your highlight, these powders are so fantastic, and they were on sale, so definitely try to find these. I think they're still out there. I saw them on the MAC website and they were discounted, so definitely try to check these out. It's not too intense, and there's no glitter, there's no shimmer. It just looks like a sheen on your skin, and in the sunlight it doesn't like beam, so I love it for that. So definitely try to get your hands on those. I love those. Now, another highlighter that I wanted to mention that I think you need to get your hands on before it goes out of stock, before they say no more, because they said it was limited edition. I don't really think it's limited edition though, because Becca has this habit of telling you something is limited edition, so you rush out and get it, and then they're like, oh, it did so well, we're gonna make it permanent. Yeah, sorry about that. So yeah. And I was gonna get a backup of it, and I'm like, no, you know what, Becca? You're not gonna do this to me. You've done that with Champagne Pop. You've done that with Pearl. You've done that with the Jaclyn Hill highlighter palette. We're not gonna talk about it. We're not gonna talk about it. But they build you up with this limited edition hype, and then you rush out and get it, even if you didn't even want it in the first place. But the FOMO in us, the fear of missing out, we need to go and grab it. And I think this is going to be permanent. But just in case it isn't, this is the Shimmering Skin Perfector in the shade Bronzed Amber. And this is a dark girl's dream. So if you have deep skin tone, if you're chocolatey, this is the highlighter we were waiting for from Becca. Because Becca and them lights, no, them too bright. And if you're into subtle highlights, this is for you. If you're lighter than me, I think this is going to be too deep to be a highlight though, because it's just bordering on too deep for a highlight for me. But I love this shade. It's a lighter bronze, and it has a lot of gold to, not yellow gold, but like that amber, you know, that amber, that richness of like an amber colored beer. That's what it has. So good, really good. And it is not the same formula as like Champagne Pop and what's the other shade, Opal, and those shades. It's not the same formula where they're soft and creamy and like dimethicone rich and they fall apart and break easily. This is a airier, more baked formula. It's not baked, it's not completely baked, so it feels a little bit more lightweight on the skin, and it definitely translates when you apply it to your cheek area. It's not as intense and blinding. It's a very subtle, beautiful highlight. So if you're into subtle highlights, you're my skin tone or deeper, you will love that, love it. And then the final thing, let's see if I covered everything. I did. I am up to my final guy, and this is another affordable one. It is the Makeup Revolution, the matte blush. Now, I have been loving these blushes, and again, inexpensive. These are $5 at Ulta. You can get them on sale again. And now the thing about this is the first ingredient is talc, and then the third ingredient is mineral oil. And if you have any sensitivity to those ingredients, don't do it to yourself. Don't do it. And the thing is, mineral oil is one of those tricky ingredients that can clog your pores, but at the same time, it's not as bad as some people make it out to be. It's a very smoothing ingredient, and it gives that silkiness to products, and it's very inexpensive. So that's why cheaper brands will incorporate it. Like Morphe incorporates mineral oil a lot. Just be mindful of that. So if you have a thing about mineral oil, you're opposed to it, like you ain't trying to have it, then don't get these. But if you're okay and you're just trying to have a nice blush, then check these out. My favorite shade is probably Fusion, and it's this, I don't know how to, it's like a rosy neutral shade. I don't know how to explain this color, but it's like a really beautiful neutral color. And then they have this brighter pink, which is New Rules, and it's a really gorgeous shade. Now the other shade that they have is Nude, and this is a lighter shade, so this may be better suited for light to medium complexions. And I think there's a couple more shades that you can check out, but they're matte blushes. Really gorgeous, really pigmented, really smooth, even though it's, I think it's the mineral oil, because talc can be a little bit chalky, a little bit powdery, and I think the mineral oil just smooths everything out. So just putting that out there, but these are the shades that I have, and I love all three of them, like all of them, but these two are probably my top two. And there you have it, guys. Those are a few of my favorite things, and I love them. I absolutely love them, and I hope you guys check them out. Definitely get samples of the pricier products, because, you know, yeah, we ain't trying to break the bank on makeup, but I've tried these products out, and I do think they are worth the price. But again, I don't want you to run out and get something and then it doesn't work for you. I'd rather you get a sample and really see if it works for you and if it's worth the splurge for you. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video and enjoyed just talking through some fun makeup products with me. And I hope to do more of these videos in the future. If you like this video and you want to support the channel, go ahead and hit the thumbs up button, favorite, and share with your friends. As usual, I'm going to leave a full list of all the products that I mentioned down below in the description box. So if you missed anything, it's down below. And I do have a makeup tutorial for this look coming up. If it's already posted, I will just link it in the description box. If not, come back, check it out. It will be down below. And if you just go ahead and hit subscribe, and if you hit the little notification button, then you will get notified when I do upload this look. So thank you guys so much for watching. Oh, Instagram and Twitter, I will leave those down below as well. We can't forget that, because that's where you can keep up with me daily in case I'm missing in action here on YouTube. You can check me out there. So yeah, now until my next video, which will be very soon, I'll talk to you guys. Bye.